Afternoon, everyone. Brendan from Starpoint Australis. Thanks for joining me again this Tuesday, the week that was. And well, I can at least say this week it's a celebratory win. Woo! We've finally got the tents underway. The logistics guys have just informed me that everything's on the way. So if you guys are to check your tracking, you should start seeing that it's with the FedEx and the UPS and it's getting going. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. The sea freight, I believe this week it arrives at port, ready to go through. So it's currently going through all the customs and documentation. So I'm really excited about that. That should then mean that over here in Australia we should start seeing them. Oh, what's it? So probably the first week of next month or so that it should be arriving into Perth, Western Australia, and then we'll obviously send out from there. So I'm pretty excited about that. What else have we got? Yeah, we've got I think the next update, I guess, is for the focuses. So the focuses now, you can see that there's a lot more there. We had the 4 that we put together. I'll likely commission those this weekend coming up on a Sunday probably. You know, we work 24 hours as a small business. So looking to commission all of the focuses and start getting them out to their prospective people. I need to do a day, I need to take some leave and get into the workshop so I can finalize the beta testers as well and get them underway so we can make sure that this focuses control software, both the firmware and the software, is bulletproof. So Dan and I have been working on some structured stress testing of the software, so to speak. It doesn't mean that we'll catch all the bugs, but the vast majority of them will be gone. I mean, it's pretty good as it is now. Other than that, I think there's been a lot going on. A super quick update. So obviously we've got the video explainer set for the Octans and the Phoenix. You know, we're on a tight timeline now, so that when you guys get them, these tents and observatories, you will have everything of how to put them up. So we went a couple of weeks ago, obviously, to take a whole heap of footage to make sure that we had everything right. Dan and I have kind of found that we missed a couple of shots that are great. Well, they're key parts to setting this up. And by saying I missed them, I took them, but they weren't showing the right vision that we need for you guys to see it clearly. So Dan, Jess, and myself are out to our observatory again and spend another Saturday, Sunday out there doing that. So it should be pretty cool to go out. A lot of work, very busy kind of setup. The other part that we're working on, and I may have said this in our last update, but we're working on updating the website. So we've obviously from NEAF and then subsequently along the way, people have given us all sorts of feedback on the website, and it's really great to get that feedback. So I'll never look a gift horse in the mouth for a bit of feedback. So we're updating the website and refreshing it to make it work a lot better. I mean, obviously, website v1.0 was done by myself in a mad rush before we went to NEAF. And when I say before we went to NEAF, we were actually in America whilst I was still putting the website together. So it was a pretty rough time to make that happen, but we did make it happen and got it up and going. But now it's time to make it a whole lot better. You know, bring in a few new features, making it a little bit more user-friendly. Obviously, it's going to have to deal with all the software and downloads for the focuser and the focuser's associate software as well. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to getting that up and running, but I'd say that's going to be at least another couple months out, maybe 3 months out before we're finished and getting it up. But you may see a few little things pop their heads up along the way as we're updating them. Other than that, everything else is going pretty good. You might be able to see. Yeah, you may be able to see, but we obviously also have the big 12-inch f4 that we are going to start putting together and working with other vendors, local vendors, which is amazing to do. You know, being a part of that team really excites me. But, you know, being able to put together a big astronomical telescope to take imagery for kids, you know, I remember and you guys will also, I remember my first view of Saturn. It was through a little 3.5-inch Questar Maxitov, little tiny thing, and it was at the university, and they said, "Here, have a look at Saturn and Mars." And I saw Saturn, and I think that's what hooked me. And that was, I mean, I've always had interest in astronomy, but that's when it really hooked me, and that would have been what, 2007. I moved to Perth in 2006, so yeah, 2007. And to be able to give that back to these students, and then the likelihood is that I'll also teach them how to do it, and they might like have me there to do that. And if I can, that's even better, to be able to teach people my passion and maybe influence a young mind in STEM to go on and do great things. You know, that's exciting. All right then, guys. Well, I'll leave it to you. Hopefully it's clear where you are, and can't wait to update you guys on the next Tuesday of the week that was. All right then. See you soon. Bye.